Girl, I achieved this style in 1 hour. Girl, I achieved this style in 30 minutes. All of this, 20 minutes. Lies and fairy tales. What's up, you guys? It's Asia, and today I'm going to be using these Freetress 2x Soft Faux Locs Wavy light braids in 20 inches in the color 1B. I have 6 packs, and I'm going to only be using 4.5. I've already plaited my hair. I braided it 1/4 of the way down and twisted the remaining way. As you can see, my hair is nice and moisturized. To see how I moisturize my hair, definitely check my last video. And as far as length is concerned, my hair is mid-back length. So I'm back, and I have officially just went through the struggle, okay? These are not easy to install. All them videos that you see on YouTube talking about achieved in 1 hour, 30 minutes or less, 2 hours, 3 hours. If your hair is past your shoulders, boo, that does not apply to you, okay? Because I was up here struggling, to say the least, to get these in. Now, I have done this individual faux lock method before, and it was different hair. And based off of my experiences with these two hairs, I can tell you that different faux locks require different installation methods, and some are meant for the individual method, like they just flow smoothly, and others are not. It does matter what hair you use. This hair right here is gorgeous hair. It looks a lot more natural, a lot more realistic than the other crochet locks that I've did. However, these are not very easy to install individually. Now, I did see one video on here on YouTube of another lady who has long hair as well, and she used these and she installed them with the individual lock method. That was the first video I saw that was like, okay, I can go ahead and get this hair. Not really paying attention to how her hair looked for real. Now that I have the hair and I was having such a hard time getting these bad boys in, I went back and watched her hair video, and I realized that some parts in the back were really loose. And I know that it wasn't because of her, it's just literally because of this type of hair. There's a specific way that they're meant to be installed. Now, when you start, unraveling it and stuff like that, and it loosens up, it doesn't easily reform its shape. But I have a couple tips and tricks on how you can install this specific hair and any hair that's similar to this. Any hair that you realize does not easily spring back up, because you have to bear in mind that different faux locks use different synthetic fibers. They're not all made with the same mix of fibers, so some actually are more shiny, others are more dull, some spring back quickly, others lose their form. You really just don't know until you start playing with the lock. So if you find yourself in a situation where you're trying to install some faux locks and they're giving you a really hard time, hopefully these tips that I'm about to give y'all in this section of the video will be helpful. First method, you're gonna pull it through and then take both strands and pull those through as well. All right, so now you've got both, and tighten it at the root. So now you've gotten both strands. Now this twist is going counterclockwise. You can always tell which direction the twist is going, because if you start to twist it and it starts to unravel, that's the opposite direction from which it's twisted. So we know that this one is going counterclockwise. So I'm gonna just open it right here at the very root, because with these twists, when it's super small at the top, it's impossible to get the hook through there. So what I'm gonna do is open this twist up here, and then I'm gonna begin to wrap it around the root of the hair. And I'm just opening it a little bit like that, and then wrapping it around the hair. Now I'm gonna stop right here, about this far down, and now I'm gonna come down here and I'm going to basically, I want it to be further down than my hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and just insert this into the hair in the middle, and you want to try to keep the crochet hook in the middle of the twist. Now you have to be careful at this part because this is where the hair starts bunching up, and as I mentioned earlier, that when these loosen, they do not get their shape back, so you have to be careful. And I'm just gonna bring this up to exactly where my hair left off at, and I have a little trick for if it loses its shape as well. Now I've gotten right back to the part where I wrapped, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the end of my hair into this hook, and then I'm going to pull my hair through. Now don't do anything, just pull your hair down until it's tight. So now your hair is tight. This is what it looks like. Now what I'm going to do is gently pull this down, and I'm going to twist it counterclockwise, the same direction that it's twisted in originally. And I'm just going to continue to do this until it swallows up my hair. And now my hair is inside. Now when you have your longer hair sections, that's when you're going to have to, you know, pull your hair down until you reach the end. This is the front of my hair, so it's a lot shorter. But as you can see, some of the twists loosened up. So what you can do for that is just twist it counterclockwise, get it real tight, and then palm roll it. And boom. So now I'm going to show you guys the second method that I used to install these. This is the method that I used when it was more of a larger lock. So there's two types of locks that you'll find in this pack of hair. Some of them will be tightly twisted at the root, and then others will be a little bit looser at the root. The ones that are a little bit looser, a little bit larger in size, when I installed those, I did the same exact thing. Just put them in and then pulled my hair through as well, and then tightened it. Then once I have it tightened, I'm going to take this and I'm going to go all the way up to the front of my hair without no type of issues. Alright, so this is the lock, right? I'm going to go in behind the curl like that, and I'm just going to try to stay in the middle of the lock. If I turn to both sides, you can't see the hook because the hook is like directly in the middle, and you're just going to try to stay in the middle all the way until you get to the top. It's really easy to do when you have this size of a lock versus when you have the smaller ones. It'll come to a point to where you can't even get it through. If you notice that it gets a little bit hard to get your twist through, just kind of twirl it in the opposite direction to loosen up the twist a little bit. So I would do that when I got up here. With the smaller ones, it doesn't matter if you twirl it counterclockwise, it's just not going to open. Then when I got up here, I just pushed it. This is like the knot, and I'm going to push it through right next to the knot. Then I'm going to take the end of my hair again, and I'm going to put it inside of this hook. So this is what we have. We have our hair inside the crochet hook, the end of our hair, and then we're just going to pull it through and then pull it tightly. Once your hair is pulled tight, again, you can twist in the direction of the twist and slide it down your hair. Now see how this right here has loosened up? That's just a part of the game, but I will show you guys how I fix that. And now this one did not get, my ends didn't get swallowed up that time. So what I'm gonna do is just pull it through with the hook. And that's it. And now I'm gonna do that again. And see how loose that is right there. So just keep twisting it in the same direction. And then usually when I get to the bottom, like I want it to be more tight. So when I get to the bottom, that's when I'll palm roll. And then I'll move up some more and palm roll it. Move up a little more, palm roll that. Move up some more and palm roll that. And then palm roll down again. And you see how it tightened it up? Looks way better. And now there is the completed look. So I probably should redo this one too. And so like once you finish your hair, you can go through and palm roll whatever you need to make it look neat. Like palm rolling it can legit fix any lock that looks janky. Okay, so I just put some style booster on my edges to lay them down. This stuff is the bomb, you guys. If you've never heard of it, I bought it at my local beauty supply store for $8.99, but my mom got it at hers for like $7.99 or $6.99. So prices do vary, but it works really, really good. You just need a teeny tiny little bit. Otherwise your hair will have like white in it, but it really lays your edges down very well. So I really like it. This is the completed look. I really like how it turned out. However, I was not very pleased with my installation experience, but that has to do with the method that I chose to install it, which was the individual method. It was not as easy as I anticipated because of the type of hair. I really like the Freetress hair. I feel like it's so soft, and I love how natural the luster is as opposed to like this hair, which I got a while ago. It's the Authentic brand. This Authentic brand does way better with the individual faux lock method because the actual lock is so tight. It's hard to mess up, and the coils are so tight that it's easy to wrap around the braid. Notice how easy it is for me to wrap this Authentic brand crochet lock around my hair. I could not do that with the Freetress brand. However, look at how shiny it is. So you can either pull your hair through or wrap it around without any problem. These are a lot softer, a lot looser. So when you start to wrap around the braid or pull your hair through, you end up messing up the texture of the lock, and the lock loosens. To me, it seems like they're made of different fibers. This Freetress lock is way softer than the Authentic lock, and it feels more realistic. It feels like an actual dread. Like if somebody touched my hair, they would think that I have dreads. Versus like the Authentic lock, it feels kind of hard and springy. It feels fake. So yeah, I don't really know if there is a happy medium. I like these. I wouldn't trade these for the Authentic locks. If anything, I would have installed these differently. With this, I used 4 packs, but of my 4th pack, I had 11 twists left. Each pack comes with 24, so half a pack is 12. I had a little bit less than half a pack left. I definitely say if you don't have patience, don't do this hairstyle because it definitely requires patience, and don't expect to be done in 3 hours, because if your hair is past your shoulders, girl, I'm gonna let you know now, that will be a miracle. Really, I just wanted to share these methods, what I found helpful with you guys, so that way if you do decide to use this hair or a similar hair that gives you a similar problem, you can use these techniques and not have to sit there like me going through trial and error trying to figure out how to fix these bad boys. If there was someone out there who had made this video before me, they probably would have saved me a good 8 hours. This is the third day. It took me 3 days to get my hair done. No, I wasn't sitting doing my hair consistently, but it was mainly because I got frustrated. I got frustrated and I was like, yo, I give up. Like, I just want to take this out, you know. Had an Instagram rant and everything. Like, this was not a very pleasant installation. The hair is gorgeous. I love the hair. It's cute. I definitely don't regret doing my hair, but the installation was not as easy as I was led on to believe. So I really just wanted to let you guys know that not all crochet locks are the same, and that some crochet locks do take a little bit of extra maneuvering and manipulation in order to get it to look good. So I hope that these tips that I shared with you guys are helpful and they help you to save your time, girl, and to get your hair slayed. Make sure that if you want these faux locks, you get them from divatress.com. I have everything linked down in the description box. I'm loving my protective style, girl. I'm gonna rock these until they fall out. Literally. They're so cute, so light. This is definitely a win for me. If this video was helpful to you guys, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and I will catch you loves in my next video. Bye.